But for the most part, I think Charlotte's a cool place to be. Oh, so we got a little flood.
What's up? I'm Dre. This is my brother Noodle. That's my mom. That's Pops. We're the Panda family, you heard?
And we are live. We are back, and we're gonna try something new this year. So look at this as like season 2. For those who don't know, we are new to Charlotte, North Carolina, from New York City, born and raised, but we've been here for like maybe 2 years. And I think one of the coolest ways, if you live in any sort of urban environment especially, but one of the coolest ways to get around your city is by far an electric bike. I take it to pick Dre up from school for the most part because it's easier than doing like the car pickup line and all that, and just like grabbing dinner or groceries, etc. The kids love it. Drea, do you love it?
Yeah.
Do you love it?
Yeah.
So they like the bike. It's easy to move around. We live in I think anybody who has live in an urban environment, you kind of got to look at it like a second car. That's kind of how we do. And it definitely makes things a lot easier, avoiding traffic, all that sort of thing. 2 kids can fit on this. This is the Aventon Abound. It's not the newest one, but it's the previous edition. We've had it for like almost a year and a half. Great bike. Couple problems, nothing major. Mainly the brakes on this edition kind of went faster than you kind of wanted. Other than that, Aventon's been pretty responsive as far as like any sort of issue we had is getting it fixed right away. So overall, the company's great. I give it, well, I'll say this edition. I can't attest to the new edition, but I'll give this one a good 8 out of 10. So, but no complaints. I definitely plan to get another one. I'd love to get the new one at some point. You know, definitely more sooner than later. But yeah, man, we're gonna show you this bike. And then we're gonna get on the road, take this little trip on this Greenway, and show you around Charlotte. All right, so we are leaving our building. It is probably a good little 10-minute ride. So we got like a 10-minute ride. Now the bike max speed is like 20 miles an hour. And the one thing I'll say that most people don't really realize is like, people for the most part, oh, this is shaky. People for the most part respect the bikes on the road. Hopefully this isn't too shaky actually, but we'll figure it out. People for the most part respect the bikes on the road, and the good thing in Charlotte that there's a lot of bike paths. So it's pretty good. Now the bike top max speed is 20 miles an hour on this one. I think the newer version does like 25, which might not sound like a lot, but it's actually like a pretty big difference. Because the one thing I'll say with going 20 is that it's not fast enough. As much as you think 20 with 2 kids on it is fast, it's not fast enough sometimes to like get around traffic, you know, move around with traffic and everything. You definitely a lot of times wish you had a little more pep to like get around things. But overall it's good enough. Like on a path, it's all right, but like when you are on the side of the road or in a bike lane, you want that little extra pep. Certain parts of town, I'll just stay on the sidewalk, like I know this area. Get by the bike. Thank you. Definitely anywhere, but definitely in an urban environment, you want extra, you want that little bell for sure. No car was coming, but yeah, man, we just we're driving. So we're riding these couple blocks to get to this bike path. Little tradition. So the bike path starts here. So we only got to go a couple blocks to get to the bike path. But once you get on it, man, like, it's like a whole nother world in here. Ooh. Excuse me. Thank you. Yeah, justice. So it's the first time we're trying this. I'm kind of jerry-rigging this camera onto the bike. I don't know how bumpy it's gonna be, but I guess I'll have to look back at the footage and see if this was useful or not. But yeah, man, we are like pretty much right in the heart of the city on this right on this Greenway. And there's a little like stream that's running on the right of us. This is a cool little shopping center right here. We're at the back side of it, but there's like a Best Buy and a Trader Joe's. New apartment building going up right here. It's actually the same developer as our building now. But yeah, it's got a cool little, it's right inside of a little cool little shopping center. Oh, you know what? We're gonna turn around and see this little, there's some cool things on this path, but check this out. There's a cool little waterfall. Yeah, there's a cool little waterfall over here. It's pretty peaceful. You can see somebody like set up a little chair right there so they'll, you know, just hang out, read a book or just think. But the city is right there. So yeah, man, this path is absolutely beautiful, and we're on it a lot. You know, we like it a lot. People just hang out. You can kind of see the stream right to the side, and see people just hang out under there. But yeah, it's peaceful. But for the most part, man, living in Charlotte's been great. We've been there for like 2 years. And no complaints, man. Like, no complaints. You know, it's very peaceful. It's definitely a safe city for the most part. I mean, for a larger city, you know, I don't have any complaints. How you doing? Cool little fountain, but I don't have any complaints. I never feel unsafe. You know, my lady goes out at night. You know, if she goes out on night, takes the kids somewhere, or just goes on a walk outside to get some air, like, I never feel unsafe. And I know what danger is. You know, born and raised in New York City, I've been there pretty much my whole life. So I know what danger is. I know what it looks like. And not to say that it can't happen, because I think the first rule of danger is danger can happen anywhere. And a lot of times when you least expect it. But for the most part, I think Charlotte's a cool place to be. Oh. So we got a little flood. Hold on, Trey. We got a little flood, I guess, because it was a rainstorm the other day. But the cool thing with these e-bikes, I can kind of see that it's not deep. And we're just gonna take our time and go right through it slowly. But we made it. A little bit of flood, but yeah. So this part of the path has been open for maybe, I don't know, maybe about 6 months, maybe about 5, 6 months, like in the beginning of the summer. And yeah, you can see so there's like the new Novant Health facility is right here. So that's to the right of us. And then, yeah, you got the little stream to the left. The new Novant facility is right to the right, which is pretty cool. Which is, this path pretty much runs right on it. I think it's pretty cool too, because sometimes you'll see people that are in the hospital, and I guess they allow them, well, certain patients to, you know, take a wheelchair or come down how they can and just like take a little light walk on the path, which seems to be pretty cool. And the path connects right into Freedom Park. So for those who don't, if you're new to Charlotte or don't know Charlotte, Freedom Park is like not as big, but it's their central park, so to speak. It's the nicer, larger park within the city. So which is cool. Yeah, but it's a nice park. There's definitely wildlife in the park. We were taking a ride on this path earlier in the summer and saw a big ass snake just on the path. Like, yeah, it's crazy. But the path is beautiful. It definitely has an appeal to living in Charlotte. I absolutely enjoy it. But yeah, so this whole path right here is kind of like a floodplain. So it's made to when you get rainstorms, this whole thing fills up like a big, stream, so to speak, to kind of get the water out of the city. And then when it dries, it turns back into the walking path. So we've just entered Freedom Park, which is a beautiful park. There's the Dilworth Little League in here. There's a very nice playground straight ahead. And we're going to there's two playgrounds in here. They have one larger playground for like bigger kids, and then there's a smaller playground to the one we're going to that's more designed for the smaller kids. My son likes it because for whatever reason, the people in the neighborhood, which is kind of cool actually, kind of just donate toys to the park. So there's a lot of just loose toys in the park that he likes to play with, stuff like trucks and balls and things like that. So, yeah. But instead of going through the main part of the park with all the sports and sports fields, etc., on one side of it, there's like a continuation of the Greenway path, which kind of goes right through the woods. So, which is pretty cool. So you'll see a lot of like joggers and bike riders and people just want to walk. And there's definitely nature in there because we absolutely saw snakes run across the path. We've been in here and saw like a herd of deer just walking through, eating vegetation. So yeah, there's definitely nature in here, but again, you're only like less than like a 10-minute bike ride, not even, to the heart of the city, But yeah, like as much as like right now, you kind of feel like you're in the middle of the city. Like sometimes like right now you kind of feel like you're in the middle of the country or the woods somewhere. You're not, you're just right in the city. But it's beautiful, man. It's definitely a beautiful place to live. I never, I think the cool thing about Charlotte is that it's a big enough city that you have everything you need, as far as a city is concerned. But it's not overwhelming, if that makes sense. Like it's still more of a laid-back vibe, very multicultural, more than I thought, especially coming from New York. This on the left is going to be a new nature museum, nature center. They had one in the park already, but this is going to be the new one. They tore the old one down and they're building this newer facility, which is pretty cool. Excuse me, brother. Thank you. But yeah, but back to the city, like Charlotte, man, it's just dope. It's just a dope place to be. It's laid back. But you got everything you need. Like I don't feel like I'm in the country. And so normally I would just go to the left. So I'll go to the left. I'll go to the left, forget it. But yeah, so there's a beautiful lake right here. They do a lot of like, there's a couple like markets they have where they put up tents all around this path and you just kind of take a walk. But yeah, man, it's a beautiful place. We're right at the park. We'll be there in a second. We're only like, what, 2 blocks from it. But you can see. Hold on, I'll turn the bike so you can see. See? It's just a beautiful path. Beautiful lake. The other half of the Little League is right up here. On the left. Let me focus so I don't fall in the water. Excuse me. But yeah, the park's right up here. I'm looking at the timer on the clip. It's only been 13 minutes since I left the house. So yeah, less than a 15-minute ride. You know, less than 15 minutes and you got all of this. You know, it's beautiful. It's definitely a beautiful environment. Another kid on E-Band. This is like the new generation, these kids on these e-bikes. They love it. And yeah, man, the park's right up here. But definitely you gotta look at these e-bikes like, you know, it's the Dilworth, one of the fields of the Dilworth Little League right here on the left. But you definitely gotta look at these e-bikes like a second car. It's pretty much a second car for us. You know, it's just the way that we move around the city. And yeah, we're here. We're here. So we made it to the park. Hopefully you enjoyed the trip. We plan to do a few more. Yeah, man. But we're gonna explore the city more. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and we'll try to take you to all the places you can go on these bikes. But let us know what you think, man. But yeah, man, like, share, and subscribe. Peace.
Thanks for watching. Show some love. Like, share, and subscribe. And most important, smash that